lower bracket final in Group B. So who's the second one going to be eliminated after Hitman? EnTe was down one map, a horrible map. The very starting map here. Northern Isles was definitely not his map to take, but maybe he just came from work, needed a little warm-up. Afterwards, EnTe defeated Hitman. Quite a surprise if you ask me. Now he's up against his former teammate and roommate during DreamHack Anaheim, fighting for survival. Neutron versus EnTe.
Bracho against Muchacho. Let's do this.
Bracho. That's nice. Oh, we gotta get Yuri on the stream during this tournament. We need another nobody cares, bro moment.
That one's gonna be hard to top, dude.
Yeah, I don't think we have the same authority than Todd. That joke just worked so well because it was Todd.
Yeah, true. We probably just would have giggled. I would have. How did you not laugh?
I was biting my lip, man. I was about to mute myself. If there would have been a mute button.
I think Xlord might top that.
Oh yeah.
Invite Xlord and Todd at the same cast. That could be cool.
I don't know. Like, Axel has some amazing input, but I don't know if he has the dry delivery, you know?
Yeah, true. The way Neutron did that.
Hey, speaking of this Ancient of War creep, which we weren't speaking of, but now we are. Why are some Night Elves doing 2 archer creep and some 1 archer creep?
I don't know. Versus Undead, I think we don't need 2 archers. I think
But
one is
if
better.
if you have 2 archers, you don't need repair. We've seen this a lot. Isn't this just better?
To be honest, you don't need that much repair anyways. You can do that with 1 wisp easily.
Yeah, you know, Neutron is a little bit uncomfortable or self-conscious about this camp after WGL against Lin.
They got so wrecked at this camp. It was... I will never forget this. How much damage a single Blade Master can do.
Oh my god. Well, I guess we need 3 wisps to repair.
Are we referee? Oh my god, I want to say something in alt chat.
But what happened? He had 2 wisps to repair that. You can also switch aggro pretty easily.
Yeah, you just have to A-click.
Yeah.
Just Night Elf things.
Yeah. True.
Too complicated. Too much micro.
Oh, that is so bad. That's so bad. He's gonna be stuck on 1 archer for eternity.
It's even worse.
Right. This game is already over. I'm going to the toilet.
Okay. Yeah, he needs quite a miracle. EnTe, of course, doesn't know about this. Second Engine of War coming up as well as attack. But yeah, how do you recover from this?
I don't know. I guess he will try to go for expansion, do something really greedy, and play, I don't know, Mass Dryads now with Expo. EnTe is playing really passively, so at least he's going to have quite a bit of lumber, although he's low on wisps. How many wisps does he have? 8, I think, right?
Probably
No, wait.
2,
10.
3, 4.
I think 10 because he has only 1 archer. So yeah, so no, actually he has a lot of wisps. So he shouldn't have any big problems.
Yeah.
That one the way.
EnTe's trying to find him, but there's nothing really happening. He sees the Engine of War here now. It's like, what the why is there an Engine of War? What happens here?
Yeah, he didn't scout that he lost Ancient, right?
Yeah.
What happened to the Acolyte? He died, or?
I don't know. Yeah, I think so.
Really good evasion creeping by Neutron. He got level 3. With only 1 archer, he stole this camp and he got Pendant of Mana, so actually he recovered pretty nicely. He also scouted Death Knight, stealing his small camps.
And he's staffing now, and that will come out of nowhere.
Yeah, he will force him to TP maybe even, if he has level 1 hunger. Yeah?
Oh, EnTe.
So actually, it turned out pretty good for Neutron.
I agree. Yeah, that camp in the north was pretty good. EnTe had no idea what's up, was just running around, no progress. And all of a sudden, TP gone. Items are very good, but okay, here come the ghouls.
Also, a reaction by Neutron was really good. He scouted DK going there with his Ancient of War, and then he staffed and harassed him a bit with the archers, so very nice reaction.
Maybe Remo is cursing him. Like, the moment Remo left, things started to went good for Neutron.
The opposite of colorful.
True. So, it is the before-mentioned expansion. And EnTe really has to scout this.
And he's almost level 4 now on the keeper.
Holy, that was fast. Yeah,
He
so...
still has a very nice all-in timing for killing this expansion.
So on the way to tier 3, Slaughterhouse is coming. Delayed glitch, no level 3 yet. So yeah, Remo, you missed Neutron kind of coming back into this game.
What happened?
Well, evasion creeping, EnTe not scouting, Entangled Town Portal Force, here we go.
Yeah, and the lack of scouting was crucial there. Also, he was a little bit too confident going into Night of Base, being scouted by the Ancient of War.
He ran into the Night of Base with a DK?
Yeah.
Why did he run in there?
You see this Ancient AOW in the bottom? He ran past through it and then didn't enter Night of Base, but went for the small camp to steal it. And archers there harassed him, then staffed with Keeper, which was evasion.
I guess his idea was he wanted to steal that green away to prevent Keeper level 3, but that's
Yeah, but there was a really nice reaction by Neutron actually.
risky business.
And now he's gonna get middle. Yeah, really well played by Neutron.
I think you got one sick lasted with an archer. Chat is talking about it right now, so that's why EnTe wasn't level 3. In the south, I guess. And of course...
So we are going to see mass archers, I think. No, he's Ancient of W Wind?
Ew, and
Oh wow, he's actually
is-
going air.
Yeah, but he's going to Ancient of Wars.
yeah.
I'm not, and only one. I think maybe he misclicked. I don't know. This is weird. Like he's going Talons?
We can see by EnTe here, by the way. Something that Ankhes are doing more and more, delaying the Lich. I hate that. I think that's so bad. You need that level 2. That level 2 against the Alchemist is such a big help. Frost armor, it's crazy.
Yeah, and you can so easily snipe archers in the middle of the map with level 3 DK and Leash.
I mean, he wasn't level 3 for the longest time. Just got it a second ago.
Pretty good last hit here. Giving him a 3.3 DK. Ghoul Frenzy is coming. 2 Fiends and 2 Statues in the main, waiting for the Destroyer timing. Doesn't want to lose anything to Entangle and Acid Bomb.
That's why it's such a big problem losing the TP early. These Fiends were just standing there. If you have the TP, you can creep aggressively on the map, maybe creep the Arachnothids and then go to the enemy lab, you know, kind of go out far on the map. And if you get creep jacked with level 2 Entangle and Acid Bomb, it's okay, you have a TP. You get back to your side of the map, you can creep up there even more. That's why being so aggressive with the DK early, losing the TP is a really, really big mistake. Speaking of...
Keeper just casually running into the entire...
What is this game?
What is the plan here? Like, Keeper and Alchemist solo just...
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Looking to kill one ghoul or what? Like, what's the idea?
Yeah, that was weird. Okay, so he's going Keeper Riders.
Yeah. 2 Engines of Wind and 2 Engines of War, by the way.
Yeah, I'm not sure why he goes for 2 Ancient of Wars. Maybe that's only for defense.
Yeah, I think it's just for tank. And with Nature's Blessing, they're actually pretty good. Nature's Blessing is coming in.
EnTe has no web yet. And the first 2 hippos are up.
EnTe?
EnTe.
These hippos feel late.
Yeah, it's very late actually.
Oh, Hippo, what are you doing, bro? How is there no web? What?
Oh my god, what?
He's going for it now.
Well,
Okay.
Time for Neutron. Very surprised I didn't sell the Book of the Dead. Maybe wait for the Destroyer to dispel and then instantly pop it after. It could actually be pretty good now that I think about
Yeah, it's only one Destroyer, so...
it. Only 2 Fiends as well. Gonna have to micro really well. Mr. EnTe.
Yeah, and his big problem was always kiting. So, whip the air, running back, shoot. He was really not good at that.
I'm not sure if I like Dark Ranger third. in this scenario. I think it would be better to have more fiends.
I also don't like it, but Happy's been playing it successfully, so or in the past was.
Maybe
So a lot of try to copy. If you can drag this game out super long, lots of kills, and all these undead heroes get levels like 5, 4, 3 or something like that, she's really good.
Yeah. Also, I think he was expecting mass archers.
yeah, that's exactly what I think as well. That's why he had no web as well.
Yeah. Force as well. I don't think he will be able to break this expansion now.
Yeah, Neutron still doesn't have to engage. He can still play it patiently if he wants.
Man, this Engine of War bought so much time.
Yeah.
And here we go. Roar being used. That's actually some damage on these hippos. Level 2 finally. He's taking out 1 and 2. There's the Dispel, second destroyer up, so the Book of the Dead is pretty much for nothing. He goes for the Lich and... Okay, Coil. But the second last one, Alchemist putting in tons of damage, but Frost Armor is here. Alchemist in a little bit of trouble. DK, what are you doing there, my friend? Still diving.
He needs this kill. He needs this kill really bad. He doesn't get it.
Nope. Destroyer's about to fall as well. And yeah, he just...
Number issue. He sent back wolves because he has no wood to produce armor.
Sometimes the strat still looks good for Night Elf. If the undead doesn't have very good acceleration in the mid game, if he doesn't have perfect micro in the late game, this can still work. And EnTe is losing the Lich and losing the game.
Damn! Despite the early game... Oh, nice involt transfer. Despite the early game Engine of War disaster for Neutron, he salvaged this really nice. But yeah, you saw he's just fighting the mass air straight up. That's what he always did. Like, he's not kiting at all.
Yeah, I don't think he should have forced that fight. He waited too long to attack. Like, this Ancient of War bought like 2 minutes of time and Neutron just was catching up with supply. I think it would have been even better to creep something maybe.
Yeah, if you go for an attack with 2 fiends only and the rest is ghouls, you need to force that fight at 50. You can't wait for the knife to get to 60. If these air numbers get so high, you need more fiends. You need 4, 5, maybe 6 fiends. And probably also level 4 DK.
Yeah, I think it would have been better to creep and camp at 50, upgrade your fiends, and try to prolong game and then go into 70 supply and then take a fight maybe.
Whew. Yeah. Usually you go into ferries at one... Oh, now he goes into ferries. But there's still so many hippos. That wasn't even the worst part. I think the worst part is when there's mass ferries and you can't know about them anymore. How do you get Hammer of Valor? Hunter's Hole now for upgrades.
Well, only if could enter sneak in 1 Nerubian Tower at the expansion, then it would be still open. That's all he needs. Just sneak 1 Nerub. Okay, so he has 4-2. If he gets to like 4-3-3, then it's still doable for EnTe.
Yeah.
But it will be really hard because only bottom right corner of the map is available. Neutron going tier 3.
Marksmanship. Maybe even pot him.
Yeah.
Orb of Venom, most importantly.
Triple orb.
Triple orb, star-shaped style?
Yep.
With an alchemist who can never attack. Well, I guess he has chemical rage, actually.
And he can attack air.
Can attack air. And he gets +4 strength on level 5.
He was so smart.
By the way, how imba do you think it would be if Undead Orb also would stack?
Oh, that would be so imba, dude.
Well, depends on the gold, right? If it was 4,000 gold, then maybe not so much.
That would be so broken. Oh my god.
Minus 12 armor.
Mad Morris, please, let's do it. Minus 12 armor?
If it
You're
stacks.
high right now? Ah, you mean triple.
Yeah, triple orb and then stacks.
Yeah, the DK. I don't know. I think DK has negative attack speed. I don't think he attacks ever. How is EnTe not having any statues on the ground? Has he not been listening to my casts?
He doesn't have aura level 2 as well.
Oh, he has Death Pact? Oh, that's a big mistake.
Against Master.
I think he just doesn't value your opinion.
Yeah, that's why he's losing, bro.
Yeah, with level 2 it's a lot easier to kite.
Yeah, like 2 destroyers is okay, but not 3. 3 is total overkill.
But I tell you, he's not kiting, so he doesn't need Aura 2.
Well, if he's not kiting, then he's not winning. The miracle how Happy wins these fights, being 25 supply down, is Fiends always moving away perfectly, and the important thing is heroes keep shooting all the time. This is why Happy... I would love to have a damage meter of average damage of Lich. I'm sure Happy is head and shoulders miles above everyone else.
Yeah, I think so too.
Also, when you see Happy, for example, micro against Orc, against Stomp and stuff, the bulk of the Fiend army is always away from the Lich, so when he has to move the Fiends away, the Lich can still stand. But anyways, that's a different story. So we have a big fight coming in here. It's definitely a lot of air units here for Neutron. It's kind of covering the whole screen, isn't it? EnTe is not too far behind supply. Nice coil there. Keeps the Fiend alive for a little bit, but there's no Fiends attacking anymore. The Lich is, but doesn't seem to be enough damage. Destroyers are falling. Oh, Neutron playing it safe. TP's out. That did not seem necessary, but okay.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised that EnTe knows how to retreat with Fiends. It was better than expected.
Yeah, I also want to keep a Rider dying.
Why are you so mean to the players today, dude? Oh, Ancient Django.
Yeah.
That might even be better than the Brilliant Sora.
Yeah, possibly.
What's the Fiend upgrades? 0-1? But that was before Knight of Tier 3, right? Keep res the orb now.
Yeah, he's going upgrades now.
No,
Is he
I mean,
switching to Archers?
Wait, that's the wrong
Yeah.
upgrade. Yeah, is he going Archers?
Yeah,
Yeah, he is.
Archers. Or must keep Riders.
That's perhaps better if he does hit the transition, but if he doesn't, it's really weird.
Yeah. Is he going pot? No, no bottom. I think he will try to do some run by style. And we'll just expand all over the map.
Yeah. There's one already in the upper left. 3,000 gold left for EnTe. Even ghouls in this fight now. Entangle immediately dispelled, distracting with the heroes, and going for the Ziggurat. Okay. Keeper in trouble. TP immediately keeps EnTe away from his bases, and with that, triple income soon.
To be honest, I'm not sure if I like this Mass Archer switch now against level 3 Dark Ranger.
Yeah. Normally this Mass Archer stuff works because the undead heroes run out of mana because you have Demon Hunter for burning.
Yeah.
Big
It's
attack.
actually really close now.
Yeah, big attack by EnTe. 60 supply. Decent amount of ghouls. Lots of fiends with 1-1, like the armor upgrade especially.
There's a ton of fiends, man. How many is this? 8? Yeah, 8 fiends. But no statues. EnTe! There we go. Wisp detonates. Really good. DK low mana, but has a mana pot.
Second expansion up. Neutron buying so much time for this.
Nine fiends.
9 fiends, no statue.
Neutron forgot about top left expansion. It's not mining.
Okay, maybe a little busy here. We have web all over the place. Also fairy fire against, well, the heroes, I guess. So how fast will EnTe drop? 66 supply at the moment. Acid bomb hits a lot of fiends there, but it's a lot of web as well. Heal scroll would be great for Neutron, but I don't think there is one. Lich in trouble. Invo potion saves him. So many fiends hurt. If he can only connect.
There's
Kinda.
no stuff about to die. Where's the entangles?
He no
Good
TP.
silence to retreat. Did cost a lot of wisps as well. There's a
But
big
it-
mana pot in the store, but EnTe doesn't have cash.
But it was really good fight for EnTe. He has supply lead.
Does he think about this expo now? Nope. Still not mining. And there's 3 fiends and the DK and the Lich about to die. But on the other side looks the same. Fairy Dragon's taken out. Acid
Oh,
Bomb
that
once
Acid Bomb
again
was big.
huge! Hitting like 6 units. 2 fiends will drop. Statue is ready. Second statue there as well. DK goes back to the shop. Alchemist still raging, going for the Lich and kills the Lich off. Is that the beginning of the end for EnTe?
I don't know, I think you still fight this. Like, he doesn't necessarily need the orb to take out the air units. Still a ton of fiends left standing. Ooh, it's close.
10 supply lead for the Russian.
How are these Hippo Riders still alive? Well, I guess not for much longer. Entangle on the DK. He's next to the shop, though. You can't kill him. That was not the right target.
It's also Death Pact.
Also Death Pact.
1 more fiend, 2 more fiends.
Oh, level 6!
Oh, wow. Coil arrives in time. Doesn't
level
get this
5.
one. Shredder is also still up. Air units almost... wait. Remo, this is a slobber knocker.
How do you have a destroyer, bro? You have the resources. Finally.
Oh, Shredder damage. Beautiful.
Oh, that fiend just dies to the entangle. Just level 3 entangle ticking away.
Oh, that's that.
Oh, Pog.
Okay.
And now you can maybe transition into no, don't do mass archers. These heroes are too crazy.
He's going more fairies. He has Wisp in the upper left.
Yeah, he just started mining. It was a big mistake by Neutron. I'm not sure why EnTe took this fight just in front of his base. Why didn't he move back to his, desecrated ground and main? He took fight just at the front of his base. That was weird.
Well, it's dangerous if you go, like, let's say, behind the crypt, and you can oftentimes be stuck against the trees. I think this was fine. He just needed a faster destroyer, and he could have entangled or dispelled so many entangles. It was really close.
Has no engines anymore, so can only go fairies at the moment. Very one-dimensional army. Destroyer scouts the expansion now.
But bottom expansion is about to expire.
Yeah, but the main for EnTe is also about to expire, and it's his only income. And he has to wait for the Lich.
No Hippos also upgrade.
I think this Lich is also a bit too late. I mean, this
What?
revival. This revival, I think if EnTe had grouped his buildings, then he could revive him during the fight. I think he started reviving him a lot later.
I think it's because of the hotkey.
Yeah, I think so. Maybe that's why he didn't dispel with Destroyer.
He's selling the slaughterhouse. I'm calling it now. He's gonna lose the last statue, and then he has no more region, and he doesn't have a slaughterhouse anymore.
But I don't think he can really take a fight. I mean, he will be 50 supply against like 70 supply. And Neutron
Has
has...
he done before?
Yeah, true that. Actually, if EnTe could break top left expansion, then it would be still
But
doable.
is he going top left or is he bottom right? If he goes bottom right, I guess Neutron could just let this die.
Yeah. He has to go top left, I think. Also, there are Moonwells in the bottom and 2 Ancient of Wars.
He's making more Hippo Riders.
Neutron just destroyed the sacred text with a tree and Twitch chat. How mad are you right now? I never thought that this would be so close.
Lich about to hit level 4, +4 intelligence, game breaker.
Hell yeah, bro. Neutron could also, in theory, let this base die and just waddle his tree over to the next one.
Yeah.
Just produce up to 80. Heal scroll would be really nice, but I guess he didn't have map positioning.
But to be honest, Neutron should have been near on that base and just try to win by killing all his buildings.
400 gold. That's all he gets. Alchemist ultra tanky. There is silence against the Trank, so the ultimate of the Keeper will probably not do too much.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, but DK is about to hit level 6.
And then the ultimate, right? Ah, yeah.
Yep.
Especially versus air units. That's so good.
You can revive your fiends. It's even better.
Level 4!
Yep. Dark Ranger almost level 5.
Kevin's side and Toxie were also making fun about it already.
He's trying to save that 90 gold expansion.
This is doable for EnTe.
Yeah, it's actually not that bad.
Please don't morph that freaking statue. Thank God he doesn't have gold.
Going for the Ancient first. Web on the ferries again. Lich already down to 50%, but saved. Level 5 on the Dark Ranger. Oh, wow, that's rare to see. The Death Knight really close to 6. Saved that Fiend as well. Neutron already down to 58.
Another Fiend's in focus fire.
Yeah,
Right away.
Destroyer should be closer. They're not the same.
Ooh, this Death Pack, by the way, saved the DK twice. Trank! And there's no silence against it.
Smart usage of it. Yeah, the silence wasn't cooldown. Well done by Neutron.
Destroyer down. Statue about to fall. Lich, Acid Bomb. There's an Invo Potion. We're probably able to save him. But this Destroyer, 1 focus fire. And it's down to like, what? 1/3, 1/4. EnTe is in trouble.
Alchemist not too far away from level 6, by the way.
Well, if there are no units, you can't sell anything.
Well, if there's no units, I think you win the game.
Also very true. Except if you play a human. You can still build towers.
A player's forces are under attack.
If this DK had Avatar Vengeance, could he still win this game?
No, I don't think so.
There's not too many corpses, right?
There's 4 corpses there. Kill the Acolyte.
Yeah, I mean, they will expire at some point.
Alright, Destroyer dead. Have fun dealing with Entangle.
Silence on the Alchemist, so no Chemical Rage, but that is the end for the Lich for the second time. GG!
What is up with the single G's today?
Juan said we shouldn't interpret too much into it. It is just because you leave the game so fast. And it happens.
Happens a lot, though.
Yeah. It's becoming a trend.
In the past I used to leave games before I lose heroes, so I would have more points on the scoreboard at the end.
Well, you wouldn't have more points, just he would have fewer points.
Yeah. Because experience is, you get a lot of points for experience.
Oh my god. Dude, Starhead also talked about the scoreboard at the end. What's up with Night Elves and scoreboards?
I also used to buy Alchemist third all the time when I had the game, so I had better stats at this website. I had like 80-0 with Alchemist because I was always buying him as third hero, and then I was bragging that I'm the best Alchemist user.
Oh damn, dude. Next level strats.
Yeah, but he's too mainstream now. Now I have to buy Firelord. But now we have no stats to track for some reason.
Yeah. The technology isn't there yet, bro. Someday.
Maybe next millennium.
Someday.
Right.
You know that song by Kanye West? Are you a Kanye West fan?
Yeah, I actually like him quite a bit.
Yeah. He's awesome.
Even though I'm not a big fan of American rap.
You like Polish rap?
Yeah, a bit. It used to be good, but now it's all autotune.
Same in Germany, man.
Yeah. It all sounds the same, basically.
Yeah, it's kind of the plague of hip-hop right now.
Yeah, in the past it was like street rap, Now it's just bitches, alcohol, drugs, and autotune.
Wasn't it kind of the same, but without autotune and more guns?
Yeah, I'm in America, maybe.
All right, we're getting Kevin on the line here as well. He is... Oh, no! He didn't make it in the game? Ah, there he is. Oh, nice. Who I thought. I thought we missed.
Will we see gargoyles now? That's the question.
Yeah. Okay. While we're getting Kevin on the line, we go into the game already. Neutron with the 1-0 lead. EnTe was fighting strong, but not strong enough. Neutron
Keeper
the
or-
left. Yeah. Go ahead.
That's the question. Keeper or Demon Hunter? That's the question. It's a pretty decent keeper map.
I think it's also a decent Demon Hunter map.
Yeah, it is also decent.
Get level 2 and natural creep easy, and if you ever have the time, you get an easy Merc camp. Level 3. Go fast Expo if he's playing Gargs, Naga.
The legendary Kevin Schwem is with us. Welcome to the show, my friend.
Hello,
my-
everyone.
Hello!
How's it going, Kevin?
All good. Thanks
How
for
you
having
doing?
me. Starting the weekend the right way, I guess, with some Warcraft.
How strong is Night Elf right now?
It's enough to play campaign on like medium difficulty.
Oh god, it's gonna be.
Yeah, still don't know why it is in this drop-down menu in Battle.net. But
But Night Elf
he's been preparing some one-liners, dude.
no.
But Night Elf just won. How is that possible?
I think Newton was really lucky with his items because when there was the push from EnTe at the expansion, I think there was just too much to dispel. You would say that destroyers are really good against it, but when there's Treants, Wall of the Beast, and Book of the Dead, I think it's just too much at this point. I think that helped him quite a lot. So
It's only items. Yeah, I see that.
I think it's like one of a kind situation.
You know what? I think the Night Elves can go ahead and take this game. Like, I mean, how many miracles? Guys, explain to us all the miracles it will take for Neutron to win the second map.
Well, as we see, items don't help a Night Elf. We see that in Neutron versus Hawk. So he will need not items, that doesn't help. He will need EnTe to let him freely expand, that's for sure. He will probably have to donate like 5 fiends before tier 3. Maybe one hero.
He missed the Wisp detonate. That was kind of a big deal.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, one could argue that wisps are too weak. I need more HP.
Yeah, I think they should have like 20 more HP. So to
Why
survive.
is this Murloc there, by the way, at EnTe? Like, everyone.
And it's sometimes aggro, I'm not sure why.
That's kind of screwing his early game.
Yeah.
It's like 50%.
Oh, replenishment. Early game. Recover.
Great expansion by Neutron. Pretty early, before packing.
I like that when the undead goes for an early graveyard. I think the early expo is nice. Otherwise, there's just too many ghouls, I feel.
Yeah.
But when there's no second Ziggurat and early graveyard, I don't see EnTe canceling that.
Yeah, I think so too. But of course it will delay the tech quite a bit. But with Entangle and with Treants, we can survive.
Kevin, are you rubbing your microphone over your sexy chest, by the way, or what are those sounds?
No, I guess that was me clicking. Maybe I just downloaded the app. Maybe it's a bit too sensitive. But
Kevin is too sensitive. I like that thought. Ghouls are creeping in the north. DK is trying to get some last hits to prevent level 3. There's also a replenishment potion, which means one more Entangle.
Thank you, the Muslim, for the host!
Nice.
With the 420. That's just perfect. Thank you.
I think Neutron forgot Moonwell.
Oh, how could he?
Newton doesn't really forget anything.
Yeah,
he
he
always
doesn't
has
forget-
some excuse.
Doesn't forget buildings, bro.
The expo is coming up. That gives him 10 supply. He's just waiting for it. So
You know, if you're supply blocked and you can't make units, that just gives you more gold for more Moonwells. I mean, think about it, bro. It's just
Yeah,
logical.
you don't want to make units anyways because they are useless.
are you
That's
guys
actually-
best friends in real life, by the way? Complaining about the same stuff? binds people together.
I think there's just a Night Elf like forum or Discord group somewhere, and they have like think tanks. Like, how can we whine about Night Elf the most?
There actually is one, but I don't want to advertise anything.
So, which is the best Night Elf unit at the moment in the game?
I think maybe Mountain Giant, because it can survive something.
I think Giants really have the biggest effect. It's just you can get punished if you try to go for them too early.
Oh damn, an Archer died, guys. Can you still win this game?
The player's forces are under attack.
I don't know.
It's pretty rough, right?
I think he might go Mass Archer. He's pretty late tech.
I think that's always the problem for the under to judge, like, what is the elf going for when there's a keeper. Like, it could, I don't know, it could be mass air, and then it could be mass archers, but you need like 2 different kind of armies against it.
What? No, you just need fiends.
Oh, exactly.
Don't you want like a lot more frenzy ghouls against the archers? I don't know.
Like when there's a demon hunter involved, frenzy ghouls are definitely better. But if he's playing keeper, you have tons of mana. You can save the all the time.
No, that's true.
Yeah, I think mass archer is not very good with keeper actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel so too. Like when the undead is really good, you just get, like the archers get sniped left, right, and center. And, I don't know. They outmicros you or once across the map.
Okay, so you have Hyper Riders. Early Nature's Blessing. So probably also another Ancient of War for defending.
Has anyone ever played trying tier 2 mass MGs?
What?
I did.
How is it?
It was terrible.
Like really?
I actually...
Tier 2 you said, yeah?
Yeah, tier 2 mass MGs.
No,
Like
no,
Fast Expo, tier 2 mass MGs.
No.
Like they literally lose to mass archers. I try to hold like mass archer pushes with tier 2 MGs. Like, they don't do anything.
Oh, should we get Starshaped on the call, by the way?
Oh, wow. Yeah, come on. It's like the real Homestory Cup feeling. You sent him the link?
Yeah.
Let's see if he did.
Starshape is going like mass MG only on ladder, by the way. With
Yeah.
3 heroes and all.
Double Venom.
Kevin, you saw the mass bear game by Remind, right?
The player's
Yes, I
forces
did.
are
What do you think about it?
Like it's crazy. It's like bears are really tricky against orc. When you get attacked and there's not too many, they're really bad. But at some point the orc just can't win anymore. I feel when there's just a war. So,
There was definitely.
Gridwalkers or something?
He played a few Kodos, and I think there were walkers as well. I don't remember anymore, actually.
Yeah, there were quite a lot of walkers, but he played like 4 raiders, which I think was the big mistake.
No.
It's to play.
I feel like 1 is enough, maybe just for some ensnare and then the Kodo can eat.
The crazy thing to me was that statue stuck in the main. Crazy thing to me was that he didn't go for upgrade on the bears. He had 0-0.
But yeah, I guess that has something to do with what I said. Like you really need the critical mass,
forces are under
and when you invest into upgrades, it's a lot harder to get it.
But dude, if you get to 10 bears, like he was literally at 10 bears, how much value is just a single upgrade? Like whether it's attack or armor.
Yeah, but then again, is like damage really your problem? At this point, I feel like losing your hero is the bigger threat, and then maybe you invest into items or so. Like if you want to create some
He
balance.
was level 4, he had armor and extra health. But yeah, interesting. I still think against a really good orc, that just completely fails, but it was fun to see once.
It's also interesting that Neytpoh really, I don't know, goes for mass air, while Foggy has a completely different style against Undead at the moment.
Yeah, and why is he not going upkeep? And why does he have triple Ancient of War?
For defense. It's really greedy to stay.
And also Hunter's Horn. This
Yeah.
is so greedy.
Yeah, like this is 500 gold just for some static defense. But I don't understand EnTe here. Like, shouldn't he try to counter Expo? Like, abuse the investment of Neutron. Like,
Yeah,
you will never break this.
It will take too long time. Neutron will get to 70 supply by the time he kills this Ancient of Wars.
And he's getting like 400 or 500 gold extra per minute. I feel
To be
like EnTe
honest-
should just creep and, I don't know, do something on this side of the map.
To be honest, at this point, it might be even better to attack main because Moonwells are dry and there are no Ancient of Wars there. It doesn't have that much moon juice.
Yeah, it's a tricky situation though. Like if he doesn't make more fiends, if he expands, he's stuck on 2 fiends, and then if Neutron gets to 65, he can easily force this army back, and then he can swing north and cancel the expansion as well. It's not so easy of a choice to make, I think.
Yeah, but still, maybe he could try expand and creep at the same time, and level his heroes. Basically, he standed there for 2 minutes and damaged a bit 1 Ancient of War. He didn't accomplish anything.
Yeah. That's true.
Like Neutron is 65 supply and EnTe is again 3-1, very low level heroes.
It was pretty interesting with this many defensive Ancients of War. I think you see this not too often.
Yeah, the shop fell early, so he doesn't have a staff, so this Alk is still in trouble, kind of. But he has a heal pot, I guess.
Going for the heroes now. Yeah, no staffs, no orb. That will definitely hurt. But man, how do you break through these walls?
Pretty cool.
What's pretty
It's
cool?
really nice that the shop is about to finish. So he can get some mana and heal.
Alright, Neutron holds, who would have thought?
Players' forces are under attack.
Yeah, but if he had expanded behind that, it would be good. But now, I don't know. It will be hard. He can still try to power creep his heroes.
It's really tricky when there's that many air units. Like, it could happen that you could just get your expansion cancelled all the time from behind the goal point.
Yeah. I think Neutron should just go in the main now. Go super lame. Get TP, get maybe a staff, run into the undead base, kill Ankhes.
Yeah, I think that's the best way
A
to
player's
play right now.
forces are
Yeah, he did that already, and he has a Zeppelin already, so shouldn't be the biggest issue. And he's trying to get high-level heroes, but not sure if that's working out too well.
Would be really nice if he spawns more treants now, sends them to the natural of the opponent, and then drops the main. First he wants to clear up the red camp, perhaps expand here, and I guess then he's gonna drop in the main. Enter with the item. Neutron with a pretty damn good item. Like with this item you basically have always an entangle ready.
Oh yeah.
a player's
Okay,
And
he's-
Neutron is sending some trains over. And you can only do that when you have Nature's Blessing, because then they move a lot faster. And otherwise they will just expire because they're really slow. But like this, they will actually do decent damage at the expo. And they came from the wet spot, so they crossed the entire map.
I remember the moment when Remo realized that Nature's Blessing applies to treants. His mind was so blown in keeper
Is that balanced,
meta.
Remo? Do you think it should be like that? Or?
Yeah, I think it's cool. I think it makes a lot of like it's not broken, and it's really cool like lore wise and theme wise.
No. And you agree that the speed makes them a lot better, right?
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Movement
That's
speed
why
is always
DK
good.
Aura is OP.
Well, the DK aura wasn't good enough to reach the gold mine in time.
That's true.
And EnTe is out of gold as well, needs to sell items.
Little Kevin trying to trick me here in my own words. What the fuck is going on here? I think we need to swap out a Night Elf here in this cast.
But do you know why he was at the time? Because he has level 1 aura. Why the fuck is
True.
he not there?
True.
I'm not sure what is the reasoning behind.
Going Deathpack is really bad. He just
Yeah.
doesn't trust that his positioning is going to be good enough to always keep his DK alive. Which is some kind of understandable, but well, it should be good enough.
Yeah, the thing is, he has a ring, and usually you check for a level 4 DK if it's Aura or Death Pact, and then you see he has Death Pact, and then you will just not focus him. So I think it's actually quite useless here. And you're more afraid of too many fiends.
Yeah.
I don't
Also,
really-
still has the Scourge Bone Chimes, which is definitely triggering me a little bit. For that one A-bomb. Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty much all in for EnTe. Okay, I know he's still mining here.
Is he getting Disease Cloud? I don't know. Not even sure if Disease Cloud spreads to air units. to be honest.
It does. Well, when they're webbed, it does.
Oh, okay.
He can set up a trap with Burrow Fiends at the expansion. That would be cool.
Don't know if we can really afford it.
Player's forces
Oh, he's
I
trying
think
though.
Unborrow should be faster. How do you feel about that, guys?
Like instant.
Yeah, no, I mean 0.2 seconds. I'd be fine with that as well.
What it is right now? Like 1 second?
I'm not sure. It's the same speed as Borrow. How long is that?
It takes longer than, for example, Hide from
No,
Archer.
it takes a lot shorter. It feels like it's I think it's less than a second. I'm pretty sure it's less than a
I
second.
feel like sometimes they are borrowed and they still take the damage from the attacks.
Yeah, when they're dusted.
I think you can't really do anything for them with them for some time when they are unborrowed, but you can TP directly. I guess you just need to press unborrow.
Yeah, they have an animation time for
I
borrowing.
think that's really
and
important.
unborrowing.
Otherwise, it would be so frustrating to always lose something because of that.
So, you kill more Ziggurats in the main. And EnTe has had enough of this. He's going for the push into the enemy main base. I like that. Kevin, you're still scratching your microphone across yourself. Sounds good. So, who's taking more damage here is the question. This could be
Wait,
time for some
I'm
zappers.
Really confused why it is like that.
I think you had the same issue at the town hall.
Uh,
Maybe it's rubbing on your shirt.
No, this might actually this might just be my laptop. I guess I can change the sensitivity of the app. I will see.
We'll see.
Might just be like the laptop boost. Hot.
We have no Black Citadel anymore, and soon to have no shop anymore. And EnTe is supply stuck as well, and I guess he's losing that base race.
Yeah, but he's playing mass Hippo Riders. Like, if there's a unit you can lose with 80 supply, it's Hippo Riders. Why did he make so many Hippo Riders?
Yeah, it's interesting. Like he skips the Fury Dragons completely. Usually you just go like some Hippo Riders with the archers that you have left, and then you go.
This is how I played the Night Elf campaign, just mass Hippo Riders because they're so mobile, but they have shit damage, they die way too fast, and they have force supply for giving you nothing.
It's the same damage like the archer. I don't know.
Higher attack speed though.
Yeah. I mean, they're not that bad. It's harder to hide.
They are trash. What is going on in this game?
I don't know. He's expanding at Neutron.
Is that double Necropolis? Lulz.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
Huh.
But
Well,
still,
this is-
be able to break other expansions of Neutron, so I'm not sure what's the idea behind that.
Oh, he didn't make Ancient of Winds at the Expo when he still could. That's a big mistake.
are under attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's huge.
Forgot about that. He's stuck on archers now.
True. Is it that bad?
I mean, it's not like EnTe can just leave this spot. If he leaves this spot, then he will just try to kill these two necropolises and he's GG.
Yeah, he also has quite
kind of
some
check-
resources, and the Goblin Lab is ready, so he could get some zappers too.
Town is under siege. A player's
He
forces
just wants to go all in on that.
How does it work, by the way, with Night Elf? If your last main tree is dead and you're getting revealed after 2 minutes, and you have an Ancient of War uprooted somewhere in the trees, is that revealed on the minimap? How is that revealed?
Yeah, you see it, but it's really hard to see it because it's basically like a unit.
Yeah, it's a little dot.
Get
But
considered
if you
like
move
a-
the dot, does the dot move in real time on the minimap?
It does,
Hey,
I
Then
guess.
don't tangle.
Well,
Should I think?
Ooh, that Nova though!
yeah,
Oh,
we have a
boy.
decisive fight for survival here in the lower bracket of Group B. Neutron is dropping quickly down to 60 and can't do anything anymore, but if he wins that fight, he might be able to take the win. A lot of fiends
Yeah.
are falling.
Neutron can't produce anything. He uprooted his
Keeper's out of mana. EnTe can continue fighting here.
The statue is out of mana too. Will be what? So
Yeah.
much moon juice at the expo.
aura on
Yeah,
decay.
true. That's a lot of
It
juice. Give me
So-
that juice!
A player's forces are under attack.
Look at all that free healing. Must be nice.
But he doesn't have upgrade from tier 3 to Moonwells, and he doesn't have orb. He was tier 3 for quite a while.
He's
Und
getting the gang at the Merc.
The boys are in.
It's always a good feeling when you buy like everything.
Oh, the slow is actually really good.
Death Pact.
Hey, finally useful.
saves his life for the 4th time, but there's another entangle. There's
damn.
no dispel. There's so much
Money!
damage raining on the DK. Oh boy. That is Neutron in the winner bracket quarterfinal. Alchemist level 5 and EnTe calls for the GG, and the next undead is out. The 3rd one, actually.
I like how Neytpoh also wrote G.
Turns out Night Elf can't just only beat
So many
campaign on
strategies.
medium, but also can beat EnTe. Crazy.
So many strategies with Night Elf. It's crazy.
Oh boy.
So have you infected Florentine already, by the way, Kevin, with the Night Elf wine, or does that take some indoctrination?
I think he's still optimistic. We just had like a coaching session yesterday on the stream. And
Do you have to punch that out of him over time? Like,
it's not yet really about the losses. You know, he still learns the mechanics and everything, so he doesn't really care about losing. But I guess as soon as he will feel like he knows most of the basics of Night Elf, and then he still loses.
so you're teaching him the micro mechanics right now? 1A, and then wait until the unit drops low to staff it out? Few mana burns here and there?
Yeah, some detonates maybe.
Very good, very good.
Yeah, Florentine loves you, man. I've been with this guy for like a year plus, and I didn't even get his WhatsApp or a nice word here and there. And yesterday we had a little
I can
pre-show.
give you his WhatsApp if you want.
And he was drooling all over you. Oh, this Kevin guy was such a nice recommendation. He's the best guy. When he explains something, I actually understand. I was like, dude, thanks. That's so. that's not a counter diss to me or something. Yeah, it's all right.
I will just add you to the group if you want.
No, it's fine. He has to
No.
do that. He has to do that. You can go on vacation. You can do, I don't know, climbing some mountains or whatever you guys do downstairs, down there.
At the moment, not too much. I don't know.
Yeah, true. Except learning Warcraft.
You know, I actually started working this month. It's so weird because like I didn't go to university once, so just at home. But
So do we have Group C now, or what? What's happening?
We have Group C now. Let's take a look at what happened in the bracket so far. That is Group B concluded. 2 Russians make it out, defeating Hitman and Germany. Neutron and Hawk in the winner bracket quarterfinal. Group A was concluded earlier. There was Vortex and Cash eliminating Sheik and Wan. It's a dark, dark day for the Scourge, but we have more. Next group is Group C. Foggy, Kiwikaki, Please, and the Muslim. I think Please and the Muslim have started already, but thank God we have another Night Elf game in Foggy versus Kiwi. And later tonight, Group D with Happy, Dowak, Bigslot, and Spiral.
And we might see Torrens actually.
Wait, Torrent where?
Kiwikaki against Foggy.
Ah. What does he play?
For Farseer,
Arceer, Headhunters, Torrents?
Yeah.
He also played that against Undead. Does he play that against everything?
Yeah. Even against human.
The Kiwi Foggy game has started already, and the other games as well. Oh, what is happening? Remo, do you get
Yeah.
what's happening?
Yeah, both games are underway already. Unfortunately, we didn't make it in time.
So is anyone streaming that? Could restream. Or we just talk about stuff.
About balance.
You can talk about balance. I go for a smoke. Have fun, boys. Be right back.
so Take is in no game, and Todd is casting too.
So disgusting, probably the Muslim.
No, I don't think he's in the game either.
Hmm.
I think we're all waiting for the next one.
Yeah, I love the Kibikaki games. I actually played some with him today to prepare. Yeah, his style is just so unique. It's hard to practice against it.
Still not very sure that it's so good against undead though. I'm mainly speaking.
Like it's a matter of like if you know how to counter it, I think it falls apart quite heavily.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you would see it more often. I think that's just it. Like it's a precise counter that you need, and you need to execute it well still. But no.
Yeah, I think for Night Elf is a little bit more complicated because Headhunters, Berserkers are just naturally, on paper, seem to be pretty good against Night Elf. Against Undead, they're like really not that good unless you're playing Destroyers. In every other case, Headhunters are like okay. Or Berserkers.
No. And then can spiral out of control quickly, right? If you have 3 Undead heroes, maybe Dark Ranger third with skeletons.
If
can
he
take out so
misplaces
many.
a Stomp and he uses Berserk and then you just Nova the Headhunters 1, 2, 3 dead skeletons come out. Or perhaps even you play Crypt Lord like Vortex did, but it's kind of only Vortex.
Never really seen him in Orc Mirror.
He plays Beastmaster.
Yeah, he plays Beastmaster first.
Like no rules.
Beastmaster first, tier 3 Headhunters, yeah. He just loves Berserkers.
I mean, they are pretty close to rifles, aren't they? Like,
Can't you like super fast expand against him?
yeah, you should, I guess, with Elf.
Yeah.
Because that's like the...
And then tier
he
2
gets
Mountain
strong-
Giants.
he gets strong really fast, and he can creep. Like not at the beginning of the game, but afterwards he can creep quite efficiently. So you should have used it in the beginning, I think. Just expand, creep a lot, and then what will he do? If he doesn't creep and he pushes, then he doesn't have Dispel against Entangle. And if he creeps, then you have your Expo. Thank you.
I think you want to go heavily into archers. They are really good against his style.
No.
Yeah, I
And
guess
Panda
Giants-
second, I think, is the best. If you get him to 3, it's like so good.
Does he play Alchemist second against Night Elf?
I know he used to. I'm not sure if he's still doing that.
Today he went TC twice against me.
Oh.
Maybe he was experimenting. I mean, he even built a Quant.
But TC
Okay.
second or third?
He made a grunt. What?
Yeah, I was so confused. I was just blind countering him, and then this is my base with a freaking Quant.
But still Farseer?
Yes.
Okay, at least. So when you guys looked at the groups, who did you feel were the strongest and the weakest?
But the group as a whole?
Yeah.
I think the hardest one would be Group D.
No,
And the
I
B.
agree. I think hardest one is D, and most unpredictable one probably C. Really, I think the Muslim is getting better and better. So is Please, and then Foggy is not always that consistent. And I don't know, faces someone with a really off-meta style.
Yeah, Kilkaki is like X Factor. He can win against basically anyone, but he can also lose.
What do you guys think are the chances, percentage-wise, that Happy does not make it out of Group D?
I would say it's probably around 1%.
Uh-huh.
No, like it's not so much. I don't know. I just recently lost 100 gold on Warcraft 3 info when I bet against him.
Why would you bet against Happy?
Who did you bet on?
I had like a really good bet. I had 100 gold and I made such a huge profit with some stupid bet, and then it got out of control and I lost everything again. I don't know.
So who did you bet on?
I couldn't stop. I don't know.
Wait.
I just took everything and then I bet against Happy. I thought
Who did you bet on, dude? Tell me. Who did you bet on specifically against Happy?
I guess it would be some orc.
I don't know. It was just I just saw it there in the ticker and then I just went with it.
Well, we know who's not a responsible person with money.
That's why I don't start with real money, I guess.
Is that the one flaw you have in your life, Kevin?
I guess there's more, but
But you can't come up with one.
No, otherwise we would all start crying.
So I heard that Todd is in the game of Foggy. We will wait for Please versus the Muslim, but in the meantime, I think you can restream it.
Oh wow, this is. Oh my god, this is not looking bad for Kiwi.
Yeah, Torrance, level 40C. Against level 3 Alchemist. Does he have Burning Oil?
Probably, it's Kiwi Kaki. No, wait, he doesn't actually. Oh my god, rah rah rah! But Whistler coming in, the ultimate counter to everything.
Alright,
Wow.
kind of
And
hard.
they have such a huge impact here. I mean, look, there's 5 wisps, it's just 300 gold. It's like one more bear. So good.
Dude, Foggy's getting trashed.
Yeah, Torrance.
Well, I mean, if you play Archers against Torrents, it's kind of your own. You're digging your own grave. The Alchemist
To be honest-
died! Oh my god, Kiwi! Dude, when you guys said Kiwi can beat Foggy, I almost wanted to leave the call, be like, oh my god, what the fuck are these guys talking about?
No, it's really hard to counter this style.
I don't think bears are good in this scenario. I think you need MGs. MGs and archers would be a lot better. Bears are-
Like, Bears definitely can't fight against Bloodlusted Torrent, back up by Berserkers.
the only-
And TC, man, TC's so good against Bears.
Yeah.
We got
Level
the
4.
invites, by the way, for Please versus the Muslim.
Okay.
I didn't.
I'm gonna share the game name. So much multitasking. There's one. There's one.
Now we didn't see the start of the Foggy game, so I think especially on Echo Isles you're free to expand like instantly because you just get the Shadow Priest early and then there's just the Farsi. We don't know when Foggy actually expanded. I think that's the one pitfall that you have there. That you wait too long with it.
5 Torrents, armor upgrades, TC level 4. I don't think I've seen Kiwi make a single breaker ever. Walker, I mean.
It's probably true.
But he loves Berserkers. He loves Shaman. And now he wishes the Demolishers had Disease Cloud. That was pretty good.
All right. Do we want to stick with that game and then switch over once it's finished, or do we want to jump?
What is
I think we just go with Please the Muslim, right? Because we don't finish the series of Foggy anyways.
True. That is true.
Yeah.
All right. Then if you want to continue with Kiwi versus Foggy, you can do that over at twitch.tv/Todd. And we make our way over to the Muslim versus Please, where it's a 104 the Muslim. Here in Amazonia now. Thank you, by the way, Barbarossa for the 6-month resub, Banks for the 9-month resub, Chosen Noob for the 4-month resub, and QTS Pubes for the 2-month resub. Thank you guys for the support. Group C, winner bracket semi-final 1-0. Oh, not for Please, for the Muslim. Match points for the Muslim.